Times and season. Spain, Majorca. The journey today is from Cala Ferrera Cabot, Avinguda de Cala Ferrera, Cara de la Mer de Du de Consolacio, Avinguda de calonge, Cara de na Puig, Cara de Camellers, Cara Calador Industry, Cara de S.A. Talaya, Cara S. Aaron, Cara de Christopher Colum, Cara de Far, Cara de S.A. Playa, and Palma. Avinguda de Cala Ferrera. Avinguda de Cala Ferrera is tied to the development of the nearby town of Cala d'Or, which was planned in the 1930s by architect Josep Castaferrer. Cala Ferrera itself is a charming natural beach known for its turquoise waters. The street Avinguda de Cala Ferrera likely developed as part of this larger planned resort, with its characteristic cubic architecture, serving the growing tourism that began to flourish in the region. Cara de la Mer de Du de Consolacio. The Cara de la Mer de Du de Consolacio is likely the street name associated with the Santuari de la Consolacio, a pilgrimage church first mentioned in 1523 and dedicated to the Virgin Mary. Located in Majorca, this religious site features a church, an old hospice, a stone staircase, a sundial, and offers panoramic views of the island. The site also has a recreational area with a picnic space and is a location for town events. Avinguda de calonge. Avinguda de calonge refers to a street in the Spanish town of Calonge, and its history is tied to the broader history of the town, which has origins in the Iberian and Roman periods and is marked by the prominent presence of Calonge Castle, originally built in the 8th century and subject to numerous historical events, including reconstruction after a major fire in 1485. Cara de na Puig. Puig is the surname of a prominent Spanish family who founded the multinational company Puig, a leading producer of fashion and fragrances with origins in Barcelona, founded in 1914 by Antonio Puig Castello. Cara de Camellers. Cara de Camellers is likely a street or area name, with Camellers referring to the Majorcan word for a current or a fast river full of energy. The provided results primarily discuss a specific villa called Els Camellers in Majorca, designed by John Pawson and Claudio Silvestrin between 1987 and 1989 for the Neuendorf family. Cala d'Or industry. The history of industry along Cala d'Or is defined by its development as a purpose-built tourist resort, planned in the 1930s and centered on tourism. The primary industry is tourism, which has driven the development of a marina, hotels, shops, and restaurants. Cara de Sa Talaya. Cara de Sa Talaya refers to the municipality of Sant Josep de Sa Talaya, meaning Sant Josep of the Talaya. Its history is tied to its location on the island of Ibiza, characterized by its natural landscapes, ancient sites like the Torre de Savinar, and prehistoric archaeological remains such as those at Sa Caleta. The term Talaya itself likely refers to the Talayatic culture, a prehistoric civilization known for its megalithic structures, although the connection is specifically to the island of Mallorca in one source. Cara Esaran. The term Cara Esaran in Spain likely refers to the historical significance of the Val d'Aran, a Pyrenean valley with a distinct culture, language, Aranese, and a history of autonomy. The Querimonia, a 1313 document granting the valley semi-independence, is a cornerstone of its legal and political history, despite periods of being integrated into the larger Spanish state. The area's remote, mountainous geography has fostered a strong sense of independence and unique customs, making it a special administrative region within Catalonia with its own representative institutions. Cara de Christopher Colom. Cara de Christopher Colom is more accurately the name of the street leading to the Mirador de Colom, Columbus Monument, in Barcelona, which was built for the 1888 Universal Exposition to commemorate Christopher Columbus's return from America. The monument, featuring a statue of Columbus pointing to the sea, stands at the end of La Rambla and serves as a major landmark. Cara de Far. Cara de Far, or Lighthouse Street, in Catalan, is a historic and scenic road in the Port de Saler on the island of Mallorca. Its history is defined by the maritime heritage of the port, its strategic location near a lighthouse, and its status as a core part of the traditional Santa Catalina fishermen's quarter. right-hand side to Santany. Majorca has origins stretching to prehistoric times, with settlements evidenced by archaeological sites and taliots. Officially founded in 1300 by King James II of Majorca, the town's name likely comes from the Latin for Holy Land. Its history includes periods of growth under Moorish rule and later as a fortified town against pirate raids in the 14th century, marked by the local quarrying of the golden Mares sandstone used in many buildings. Today, Santany is known for its preserved historic charm, tranquil atmosphere, and transformation into a popular tourist destination, all while respecting its rich cultural heritage. First exit to Porto Petro. Porto Petro, Majorca, began as a medieval fishing village with a history as a 15th century trading port, exporting the local Santany stone and importing wheat, complete with a watchtower and customs office to manage maritime trade. After commercial trade halted in the late 19th century, it transitioned to a pure fishing port. The 20th century saw the development of the first hamlet and the gradual rise in population and tourism, transforming it into a tranquil, picturesque village with a charming harbor, traditional boats, and a gentle, unspoiled atmosphere. Cara de Essa Playa. Cara de Essa Playa translates to Street of the Beach and doesn't refer to a single historical place, but is a common name for streets or paths along the coast in Catalan-speaking areas of Spain, particularly in the Balearic Islands. For example, Platja d'en Bassa in Ibiza, one of the largest beaches in the Balearics, is known for its resort amenities catering to tourists, with a history of being a major holiday destination for European tourists. Cala d'Or's history began not as an ancient fishing village, but as a planned resort developed in the 1930s by Ibizan architect Josep Castaferrer, who designed the distinctive white, cubic buildings and named it Golden Cove. Before this, the area was a remote stretch of coast known as Cala de Ses Dones, inhabited by a small fishing hamlet. Today, the resort retains its planned charm amidst popular tourism, with an 18th-century fortress, Es40, as a historical landmark. Palma. Palma was founded by the Romans over an older Taliotic settlement, then ruled by Vandals, Byzantines, and Moors before being conquered by James I of Aragon in 1229. It became the capital of the independent Kingdom of Majorca and then part of the Crown of Aragon, eventually incorporated into Spain after the union of Aragon and Castile. The city developed significant architecture, including La Seu Cathedral, and later experienced economic growth from shipping and mass tourism, becoming the capital of the Balearic Islands.